Boom! 5 big booms. I'm very late. I said I would go live at 1, and it's been 8 hours because I'm asleep. I was sleeping, sir. Jet lag is not real. But, unfortunately, I have not gotten a lot of sleep the past few days. So I was asleep midday. But now I'm here. I'm opening more stuff. Hopefully people get on. I don't know. I don't usually live stream this late. So we'll see if people join. I don't know. This is the first time I think I've gone live this late in, I don't know, as long as I could remember. So, yeah, we're going to open some toys tonight. And then I'm going to head off and hopefully get some sleep and not sleep at 1 p.m. because, yeah. Yep, sounds good. All right, let me get JoJo's Lo-Fi. Because we're opening Jonathan Joestar. I don't have Joseph yet, but he's on the way. Trust me. No, there's an ad. Dang it. I don't want Disney Plus. Get out of here. Alright. I'm still getting an ad for Predator Badlands. That's awesome. Alright, there we go. We got the JoJo's Lo-Fi. So, yeah, I guess we'll just see if anybody joins. I'm gonna start with opening Jonathan because I bought him a week ago and I've wanted to open him ever freaking since because I want to know what the hype's about. So, we'll get on to it. Let me just configure some things around my desk. Alright, so we'll move you, sir. And then get these guys out. Ah! I'm already knocking crap over. Yeah. Alright. No! Aki! He almost fell off my desk. Source, trust me, bro. Alright, we'll start with opening Jonathan. So, yeah. I'm excited to bust into this guy. Pause. Just kidding. It's late. We can get sussy tonight. What's up, Kaden? How you doing? I don't usually go live this late, so I hope you stay awake with me for however long this is gonna last. So we have a lot. I'm gonna start with Jonathan, but we also have Kid Goku, Mario, and I also have Luigi's on the floor, Usopp, and a couple other stuff. I'll make a poll if enough people join for what figures to unbox. What's up, Ao Ponche? I don't know if I'm saying that right. We're going to start with opening Jonathan Joestar. And then after that, if there's enough viewers in chat, I'll take viewer requests for who to open. I go to bed at 9. Well, it's past 9 where I live. Maybe you live in a different time zone. But either way, it's a late-ass live stream. But it's okay. It's alright. So, yeah, big hefty box. Joseph's on the way. I'll probably have Joseph by this week and unbox him live as well. And then Jotaro will come out at the end of March, but I probably won't get him until April. So, yeah, cool. Starting off in lore accurate order. Here's an instruction book in case you don't know how to play with a flippin' toy. What even is this? This is just his backpack and Hama. Yeah, okay. That shouldn't be too hard. I can figure it out, right, guys? We're smart. Ooh. This figure smells like chemicals. But I'm addicted, so it's okay. Alright, so. Here's Jonathan. He's got his gorilla arms because his shoulders are tucked down inside the box. Interesting. Does mine have a dimple on his face? Gosh darn it, dude. We're already off to a bad start. Is that not on the other faces? Yeah, there's a dimple right there. I'm gonna have to see if I can get that out with water. Man, alright, so we got Gorilla Boy out. He's got his dang lanky arms. So let's see what all the glaze is about. So double jointed head. This is already pretty uncommon for your average JoJo figure. Interesting arm articulation. I can't really say if this is good or bad. I mean, the inward range is insane. And if you've seen any of my reviews, you would know I love it when a figure can actually cross his arms without that damned, like, crossed arm piece. But what sucks about this is he doesn't have a bicep swivel. So this is way harder to actually do. Caden, that is cool. Yeah, I agree. It's... Oh, man. This feels really weird. I'm not used to holding a figure without a bicep swivel. Even Marvel Legends include that most of the time. So, there's... I don't know if you call this a ball joint. It looks more like... Yeah, it's not a butterfly joint. It's more like a ball joint concealed by a butterfly joint on the shoulder. So, it gives him pretty good range, except when you try to move it in, his shoulders are gonna, like, fold. And you can't really get him to cross his arms very well. Like, I don't know how to explain it. What's up, Max? We're looking at Jonathan today, and then later we'll open up a couple more. If there's enough viewers, we'll do a viewer request, too, to see. We got Mario, Luigi, Kid Goku, Usopp, and a couple others on standby. So, yeah, some pretty good loot. And, yeah, I don't know. This Jonathan is... This is interesting. He doesn't have a bicep swivel, so he's able to get really good inward arm range, which is great because I want to have him dual hold the sword. But the bicep swivel kind of makes it impossible for him to cross his arms because I can only get his shoulders in at a 90-degree angle. Like, that's the best I can do to cross his arm. Whatever. That's fine, I guess, but... I don't know, I might deduct a little bit of articulation points in my review, whether I do a long form review or YouTube short, because that's kind of annoying. And his butterfly joints are unique because they're like reverse. They come out from the bottom, and you kind of just gotta hope that this shoulder piece, which doesn't hinder articulation, but it's almost like a weird demented Revoltech where you gotta hope that the shoulder can hide that gappage in the ball. It's really weird that I don't think I have another action figure in my collection like this one. Gonna be a bit AFK playing Red Dead Redemption 2. Oh no, all good, dude. That game's peak. What's up, McNug? Would you say Medicos is better? Here, let me grab one of my super action statues. Oh, thanks! He can't stand! He can't stand me! Okay, so I actually didn't know this. Alright, so this is an older Medicos figure. This is Dio. Most Medicos figures, I'm pretty sure, have butterfly joints. But since Dio was one of the first, he does not. But I have Johnny. I have Johnny Joestar. He does have butterfly joints. I'm pretty sure most of them do. Let me look it up. But I don't know. I think the Medicos Super Action statues definitely look better. Oh, well, Star Platinum has a butterfly swivel. Maybe I should have grabbed Star Platinum. Because I have two of them, but one of them's in a dang box. So, yeah, size comparison, it's not going to be great. Because Jonathan towers over him quite a bit. Yeah, it doesn't look like the Medicos, like, stand users started getting butterflies till... Or not butterflies. Bicep swivels till part 7. But the stands do. That's weird. How many figures do you have? I did a tally. And guys, I broke the triple digits on the figure count. I have 103. It was like 80-something before going to Japan. And now coming back, it's over 100. So, you low-key want the Medicos Jonathan? Okay, well, hold on here. This one might be better. We'll see. So the scaling's gonna be a little fried. that's to kind of be expected because it's Medicos' fault. These figures are way too small. I think I talked about that in my review. So if you're curious to hear more about the Part 3 figures, I'd watch that. But that's kind of Medicos' fault. But as you can see, there's no butterfly joint on Dio. And most Medicos figures are like this, unless you're counting the stands. The stands had butterfly joints. Like the World, he's a not butterfly joint, sorry. The World has a bicep swivel. These guys do not. But they also don't have any inward arm range. So like I can't push the arm in. At least the Jonathan SHF has inward arm range. I'm pretty sure all of them will. So yeah, that's kind of unique, I suppose. Dang, dude, it's been 10 minutes. I'm still talking about the articulation and that dang dimple on his face. The ab crunch is insane. Wow. That's pretty good. I mean, that's pretty good for a JoJo's figure. That's Dio's. Like, yeah, it's not great. Dio's a bit of an older figure, so it's not a fair comparison. Maybe I'll grab Johnny. I'll grab Johnny. Can we real quick see Toji? I just reviewed that guy. Yeah, I'll grab Toji. Let me grab a couple. Alright, first I'll show Toji. This is the pose I got Toji in. So, I'm not going to take him out of it because I don't want to. But I got this chain from eBay for like $5. It's pretty nifty. Should I have gotten a longer one? Maybe, but I don't really care too much, so it's okay. But he looks pretty cool. Thank you, Max. Yeah, Toji's a cool guy. All right, so this might be a better comparison. Here's Johnny. This is more of a modern super action statue. Many of the ones from Part 3, 4, 5 are kind of on the older side. Yeah, ab articulation's still not great. So, there's that. And then compared to this. No, there's an ad! What the freak, Bob? Sorry, guys. Alright. Yeah. So, I don't know. What do y'all think is better? I think the SHF has the ab crunch beat. But, like, here. Oh, wait. Johnny doesn't have a bicep swivel. I thought he did. Okay, I was wrong. I guess the Medicos figures don't have bicep swivels either. Unless they're stands. Like, the World and Star Platinum does, but the actual stand users do not, so that's pretty weird. Not gonna lie. But, you know, it is what it is. I got Golden Hollows. I got the SHF Jonathan and Joseph best SHF packaging. Yeah, the package was pretty cool. Didn't look at it for very long, but it's very pleasing. It's big, but it looks awesome. So, cool. Let's check the legs. Okay, that sucks. So, he has double jointed knees, but they only get single joint range because the boot is blocking it. So, that's kind of fried. Like, let's compare this to Jonathan. Jonathan can kick his own ass. I mean, sorry, Johnny can kick his own ass. As you can see, it's flat dumpy right there. But Joseph can't get more than a little more than 90 degrees. That is really fried. Dio the One and Cool Villain. Yeah. His name's Jonathan too. I know. I read Steel Ball Run. I meant John. I'm trying to differentiate the two of them here. Yeah. Okay. That's not great. I think I would give this guy a 1.5 out of 2 on articulation so far. Because if this figure was cheaper, then I'd be like, okay, yeah, it beats Medicos. It's better, blah, blah, blah. But this figure's expensive, dude. This figure's worth like $20 more than what a Medico's figure retails for in Japan. I think. Because I think these are typically $50. This was $70. So maybe there's a bit of variation in there. Maybe it's more like $60, $70. I don't know. I don't care. Point is, this is more money. The Jonathan's a pretty good figure, especially compared to, like, the Momo SHF. Oh, yeah, the Don figures. Ugh. Those are awful. Tamashii should just stop making those. Just let Revoltech do it. Alright, so wow, okay. So we, again, double-jointed range. Or, sorry, double-jointed elbows, but single-jointed range. You guys know the gif of Jonah Hill where he's putting his hand to his face and the caption says, "I guess, bro," because I just did that IRL. This is not looking good. I might make a video just talking about this figure because I'm not really happy with how it moves. Between SHF Jonathan and Super Action Statues Jonathan, which would you recommend, and are you excited about the Jotaro 2.0 that Medicos is making? McNug, I went to Japan. I didn't order it from Japan. I picked this up in the Tamashii Nation store in Tokyo. You can watch the video I just made yesterday. I vlogged part of it. So I picked this guy in the store for $70. So Super Action Statue and SHF Jonathan. Well, I'm not too impressed with Jonathan for how much he cost. Like the SHF one, I don't have the Super Action statue. So, I don't know. It's kind of a hard toss-up, though, because I don't think the Super Action statue Jonathan's very good either. But this one does have... I like the face selection on this one way more. Super Action statues typically go for more stoic expressions. And even though these aren't a lot of faces, I like that Tamashii kind of differentiated a little bit. So, that's a pro. I think for this figure in specific, this one has better accessories than the Super Action statue. Like, they gave him hormone effects and stuff. I can't say the same for Joseph or Jotaro. Don't got them yet. And I'm pretty sure the SHF Joseph has a lot of stuff. But I don't know. Let's see. I hope they remake the Don line. I don't. No. Just have them stop making Don figures. Let Revoltech do it. For one reason, when I spoke shit about Juicy People YouTube, don't like that and delete my comments. Oh no, dude, it's the YouTube bots. What's up, Seth Bricks? What's up? Did you watch Hoppers or something? What's up with the lizard spam? Alright. So, here's Pluck. Sort of a screen time of 20 minutes. But it's Jonathan. It's still cool. It's awesome. Let's see. It looks like it sheaths. So that's a plus. Yeah. It snaps in there. Cool. Yeah, okay, so Jonathan's pretty loaded with accessories, and he has a stand. Pause. No, he doesn't. Did you even watch part 1? I'm opening this off camera so that I don't goon anything up. That sword looks good for a custom Higuruma light sword. Yeah, it does. Oh my gosh, I dropped everything. What's up with you and Higuruma? Max, weren't you the one in my chat yesterday who was like, the power hammer would be good for a Higuruma custom? Are you thinking of doing something, dude? I'm curious. Alright. Yeah, since the first episode dropped. Oh, okay. Interesting. Dang, okay, the speaker's loud. We gotta tone this John down. Why am I getting a text message from McDonald's Japan? I hope that didn't go through. I just got a buzz from McDonald's Japan. And yes, I downloaded the McDonald's app because I didn't know how to order. at first. I figured it out later. Here's the stand. I'm not going to open it on camera, but it's the stone mask. It's pretty nifty. Most figure arts don't come with stands nowadays. How do you even make a custom? Well, first you gotta take an action figure and absolutely destroy it. I'm talking ruin the paint, ruin everything. Get rid of all the things that made it identifiable. And then, yeah, sounds good. Have you all seen the Invincible customs on TikTok? Because that's my favorite type of, yeah, I love those. I love it when people absolutely destroy their action figures, their Mafexes, their CT Toys, Marvel Legends to make an Invincible custom. Those are great. Yeah, I need a body, head sculpt, and the weapons. Yep. I think the best customs are the ones that are made in the Mezco style, where you just take a default body and you put clothes over it. Because, like, for instance, the, like, custom Gojos I've seen, we're probably never going to get a 1/12 scale cloth clothes Gojo. So just make a custom with the cloth clothes, and then by the time the real thing comes out, you'll be like, hey, now I can buy the real thing, but I also have this unique thing I made. I don't know, maybe I'm talking crazy. Alright, so the hands are kind of confusing, so I'm trying to sort them. Alright, okay, I figured it out. Oh crap, one of the hormone effects fall on the floor. Where did you go? Yeah, I see it. Alright, here's all of Jonathan's loot. Got his dang money spread. Had to use a flashlight to find that. Oh, I just finished the Invincible customs today. What figures did you use, Golden Hollow? Who did you destroy so that you could make a Mark Grayson action figure? Loki, I want to get a Jotaro fig. I already have the Part 4 one. Yeah, the Super Action statues. Should I get the SHF, the Part 6 Super Action statues, or wait till Medicos goes in better detail about the 2.0 Jotaro? Well, I'm going to do a comparison between the current Super Action statues Jotaro and the SHF. I don't know, but the thing is that's going to be kind of outdated because they're making a 2.0, and now I'm going to have to buy the 2.0 to do an accurate comparison. But I think the 2.0, from what I saw, it's going to have pretty similar build to this Dio. It's not going to have, like, from just what I saw in that silhouette, it doesn't look like he's going to have butterfly joints. He's going to have double-jointed arms and knees. And he's going to have a plastic cape on his butt instead of a cloth one like the SHF. So, if you really, I would not get the Part 6 Jotaro, but that's from Super Action Statues, but that's because I do not like Part 6. If you have a bunch of Part 6 figures, then go for it. I like to collect JoJo's figures within the same part-ish, for the most part. Obviously, I have Jonathan here, but, like, you know, whatever. Like, for instance, I'm trying to get more Steel Ball Run figures. I'm not trying to mix them in with other parts. Except for Jonathan. But I mean, if it's that much of a concern for you, I would just wait to see what Medicos has to say about their 2.0 Jotaro. Because I'm curious, but I don't know, it didn't look that crazy from the silhouette they showed. That stand looks good for Higuruma. Oh, okay. Part 6 is the worst one, Steel Ball Run is the best. Yeah, I don't like Part 6, so I would never purchase the Part 6 Jotaro. I would, and even though, like, there's some characters I like in Part 6, despite not liking the part as a whole, I still wouldn't buy the figures that Medicos made, though, because I think they all kind of suck. Like, who's a good example I could take? Like Poochie, for instance. He can barely move his legs because they got him in that dang plastic cape thingy. And it's just annoying. I don't know. Yeah, Tamashi has their flaws, but Medicos does too. So it's going to be a hard toss-up to say which you prefer. I'm going to talk about that more in my review. So just stay tuned for that, because I think you'll like what I have to say. Because I don't know, I don't really hear too many people comparing the two lines together. I just hear everyone glazing SHF. And so I expected peak, and I don't know about this figure. I almost imported Jonathan. I'm kind of glad I bought him in the store, because if I had to pay $40 extra for this guy, I'd be a bit disappointed. But I did hear he's under 100, or he's down to $100 on Amazon, which is $10 off. Probably because people don't want him. All right, so I think this is how you put the backpack on. I'm just gonna leave him with the backpack because I can't remember a time he didn't have it on. I'm pretty sure he wore it the entire adventure. That air looks good for a Higuruma. Oh, okay. Yeah. Low-key, the best fig in Part 6 was Weather Report. He's amazing to pose, and yeah, I saw Jonathan and Joseph for $97. Yeah, so they're already getting discounted in the States. I saw them in Japanese discount stores. I probably should have waited before buying them from the Tamashii Nation store, because I saw them for like $60 in a couple discount stores. I don't think they're selling very well. I don't know. I don't know if we're gonna get I don't know if we're gonna get Josuke, Giorno, Jolene from Tamashii if Jotaro freaking fails. We'll see. Am I doing this right? Note on direction. Somebody help me, please. All right. This better not be backwards. So this is the right one. No, I think this is right. Okay. Let's not get confused here. It's been almost half an hour and we're still on Jonathan. I don't think we're opening many toys today, because this figure is very high maintenance, or I'm just really stupid. Oh, that's nice. You can see the star tattoo there. Maybe not because of my dang lighting, but yeah, it's pretty cool. I got the Jonathan for $60, so it was worth it. How'd you get it for that cheap, dude? Dang. I'd be happy with the third stream. Thank you, Golden Hollows. There'll probably be 7. I'm probably going to be streaming every night this week, or almost every night, because if I can only open one toy per dang stream, there's going to be a lot of streams, dude. Alright. So, plug that John in. I said plug that John in. Alright. Yeah, okay, so once I put Jonathan's backpack on, I'm never taking it off, because how the hell do you do this? I'm already, like, chipping away at it. Did they give me, like, 2 incorrect pieces or something? I wonder. Because it feels like it's more inclined to go the other way. Hold on. Let me cook, sir. Come on. I think I got it. Yes. Alright, I'm goated. It's kind of like, you see his boob right there? It's kind of going over his boob. I don't know if I like that. Let me see how it looks in the box. Well, it doesn't look too far off from the promo. So, I guess I'll just live with that. Low-key, what site do you guys use to buy your Super Action statues or SHF? I got cooked by Plaza Japan because of the shipping and tax tariff. I used Plaza Japan back in August. It depends what you used for shipping. If you use DHL, that's your fault. You shouldn't be using DHL. Plaza Japan, I think, is the best for Medicos figures, because they always have them in stock. I like Ami Ami, but for Medicos figures, I mean, I got Johnny there, but if you don't pre-order it, it's hard to get. I like Ami Ami more for pre-orders. Sorry, that was my trash can. He wanted to say hello, stream. All right, so let's get this guy equipped. Yeah, these shoulder things are gonna get annoying. I already know. All right. So here's a sword holding hand. If it will go in. All right, it's in there. Does the sword come apart? How do I get it into the hand? Do I just raw dog it in there? Oh, yeah. Jeez, that is a tight fit, sir. Holy crap. Almost thought I broke it. And the sword is sharp. Owie. All right, well, this is an interesting experience. Yep, sounds good. All right. There's a hand for removing the sheath. If I could find it, that would be splendid. Maybe there's not. I don't know. Is the whole stream gonna be Jonathan? I hope not. But I'm kind of slow. I don't think that's the right hand. What hand holds the sheath? Help me. Ah! Toji. I think it's this one. Doofus. Jonathan Joestar. This is my 4th action figure voiced by Johnny Young Bosch in the dub. Hope I'm saying his name right. The other ones I have are you from Persona 4 and Sabo and Broly. This is the 4th. The English dub, Johnny Young Bosch. Hope I'm saying his name right. He's a goat. He's one of the best anime voice actors ever. No! And he does Power Ranger stuff, so how cool could you get, dude? Seriously. Alright. I wanna, do, a cool pose where he's got the sword and he's aura farming. But this figure is very PC. What did you use for Toji's chain? The sword separates? How? What do you mean? You mean from the sheath? Or the sword comes apart in pieces? I don't see anything about the instruction booklet saying the sword comes apart. Man, I might just be geeked. Who knows? Alright. So, we'll get Jonathan in a little zesty pose here. The first Joestar. Do I like part 1? Not really. I mean, I like Dio. We got Dio right there. Will I get the Super Action Statues Part 1 Dio to go with this guy? Probably not. Even though they scale really well, I'm good. I kind of just got Jonathan because I was like, oh, I'll just get all the Joestars. So, yeah. Currently, I got Jonathan. Joseph's on the way. Jotaro. I have the Super Action Statues and the SHF's on the way. Or it'll come out. I have it pre-ordered. Then we have Johnny. So I'm missing Josuke, Giorno, Jolene, and Jodio. So almost halfway there. But yeah, I think it'd be cool to own all of them. Alright, I think I'm going to leave them in this pose, and then we're going to open another toy. And I think we have enough viewers to do a poll. So I'll run a poll. Yeah. That's kind of a zesty squat. I'm going to have to fix that. What did I use for Toji's chain? I looked up bendy wire chain on eBay, and I found it for $5. It's a little short, but I talked about it in my Toji review, so if you're curious, I'd recommend that. It wasn't that much money. It was pretty easy to get. I usually prefer dubs, but I prefer the JoJo sub. Yeah, that's an interesting take. I like both, but I think the JoJo's dub's really good for an anime dub. Okay, see, that is annoying as hell. He's too, like, top-heavy. If only his damn feet, not his feet, his damn, like, the swivel at the toe here is actually pretty good. That kind of makes up for the crappy leg articulation. But the fact that his knee won't, like, bend anymore just kind of infuriates me a little bit. You know what I mean? I don't think that's a crazy thing to ask for, Tamashi. Why didn't y'all test this figure? Alright, I don't want to make it look like he's throwing it back, but this figure is so gay, it's so hard! Alright, let's see. Alright, come on. Work with me, son. That looks a little zesty, doesn't it? Alright. Jonathan and Speedwagon are amazing, but part 1's kind of boring. Yeah. I don't like the combat. I don't like the combat in part 1 or 2. Part 3 is when I start liking the action. But if the combat was good, I would take the characters in part 1 over the characters in part 2. But I think most people are probably like that. The sword comes apart from the handle and the blade. So here? I don't think it does. I'm just not going to touch it. It doesn't seem to do that. Have I seen Cyberpunk? Yeah, the anime? Yeah, it was good. Alright, we're going to move on from Jonathan. We'll run a poll. Who do we open next? I don't think most people have seen the action figure haul, so I'll just name everybody off once I'm done putting these accessories away. Yeah, I don't know. Jonathan seems... He seems like a good piece. But oh boy, is he expensive. I wouldn't pay more than $100 for this figure. I think 80 is the sweet spot. If you can see this guy for 80, I could see you getting that. But the articulation is not Tamashi's best. And I'm really frustrated that reviewers made it out to be that he was like the Medicos killer, because he's not. Not even close. He has better expressions, but I don't know, I'm not a big fan. He's nice. I don't regret my purchase, but if I had imported this guy, it may have been a different story. Because it would have been a lot more money. But I don't know. I gotta get a Jonathan, so it's either this or Super Action Statue. It's not the greatest of two options, so. Yeah. Yeah. What's up, Nameless Void? I wouldn't have bought Jonathan if he was 100. Yeah, I wouldn't have either. He's not awful, but I'm just not... I just don't think the value is great. I would so I don't know what I would rate this guy out of 10, because I'd have to get my little score sheet. The articulation is definitely a 1.5 out of 2. I'd probably put this guy at like an 8. Just off of like value. Like, you're not getting, like, people were upset. One moment. People were upset that this guy isn't like painted and he's based on the anime and it doesn't have the manga look that the Super Action statues have and the paint and detail. I don't really care about that. I just thought this guy was going to have better articulation. And does he? Does he have better articulation than the Medicos figures? Yes, but it is a very slim margin. Like, I would probably give this a 1 point... I don't know what I gave Dio as an articulation. I actually forgot. I'd probably give Dio a 1.25 and this a 1.5. So for reference, it's not a great step. Never mind, it doesn't come apart. Dude, you're gaslighting me over here. Freaking knew it. Alright, so I'm gonna say goodbye to Toji. We're gonna put him back. Say bye, Toji. Bye. Watch my review if you want to see more Toji, just saying. Don't take it from me, though. Take it from the 100 views it has. Alright, so now I'll open up one more figure for calling the stream tonight because it's late. So let's go over everything I got from Japan that I haven't opened yet. No! I killed him! I gotta be, like, easier on my action figures. I keep knocking them over. And one day, they're gonna be like, you know what? I've had enough of this Reef guy. This Reeferino dude, he's pissed me off. He's knocked me off my game too many times now. We're gonna go get into his bed at 3 a.m., pull him out, and beat the crap out of him. And, yep, that's a true story. That's what's gonna happen. So, first figure, that one. Yep. Alright, let's actually go over the figures. I had to put the Johnny back. So we have Kid Goku, Mario, and yeah, I bought this in Japan, but you could probably find him in most Targets and Walmarts right now. My Targets and Walmarts are usually pretty dry, and that's because they're in really populated, dense areas. So I just bought him in Japan. So we have Mario here. There's also Luigi. I'm not going to pull him out because I'm telling you there's Luigi. Usopp, who, if nobody pitches in on who to open, I might just do Usopp. There's also this Goku Kits effect set. I don't think anyone cares about that, though. Like I said, there's already Luigi. I'm not going to pull him out. We have the protagonist from Metaphor, who I think I bought used, so I'm curious to open him. And then the last is the exclusive Iron Man Mark III. So, yeah, just shout out who you want to see before we end the stream. I think I'm going to do Usopp if nobody wants to see something else. But yeah. That's the haul that's left. On the last stream, I opened Aki and Power and a couple other figures. These guys are nice. I was messing around with them. They're fun. Chainsaw Man line would be really good if the Reze figure they announced wasn't looking like crap. I mean, she's not out yet, but it doesn't look good. Usopp? Tries to do Usopp? Alright, dude. Chat's spoken. Let's crack him open. Let's see. I'm gonna see if I can switch it to One Piece Lo-Fi. Set the mood. Alright, there we go. Usopp versus Jonathan pose, trust. I feel like I've seen that on a TikTok video. Someone made their Jonathan and Usopp figures fight each other. Usopp beat the crap out of him. So this is the last Straw Hat that's currently out that I need to complete the collection. I have Sanji, but I was missing Usopp. I like Usopp. He's pretty underrated. Kind of. At least the pre-time skip one's pretty good. Oh, God, Usopp has entered the ring. Dang, this is sick. He's got the same shoulders as Luffy. That's interesting. What's the inward arm range? It's not as good as Luffy, because I think they, like, did a decent job to cover it up. But that's still pretty good. I mean, here, okay. Learn, SHF Jonathan. Learn what a bicep swivel is. This figure has it. He can cross his arms. It's pretty cool. Help, for real, lol. Yeah, dude, for real, on God. Wow, dude, y'all, can you believe they announced this figure over a year ago and we're now just getting it in the big 2026? Like, I can't believe how hard they edged us with Usopp. It was pretty insane. His articulation's pretty good. For a figure in the One Piece line, This is pretty satisfying. I mean, the arms are just the same as Luffy's, but a little hindered by the chest. But if it's not broke, don't fix it, you know what I mean? Legs are great, double jointed. One of the only figures in the line with double jointed knees, mind you. It's got better rage than Jonathan. Yeah, I would definitely recommend this guy over Jonathan so far. And also just the amount of loot this guy has is absurd. This is one of the best bangs for your buck, even at $75. It's a great deal. I've bought figures for more money with way less, like this guy. Like, look at that. That is beautiful. It's awesome. Alright. So I got my little Straw Hats tray. So, here are all Sanji's accessories. Let me just make sure Usopp's and Sanji's hands don't look too similar so I can put them in the same tray. Oh no, I might need to give him a separate tray. We'll see. But yeah. So, let's see. What type of pose should we put Usopp in? How is the One Piece line? I like it. It's not perfect. Obviously, it's had its rough patches. But I think it's doing better. I think it's improving. I have a bit of... I mean, I've done one of my most popular videos is One Piece. So, I think it is my most popular right now. So, it's a good line. It's not great, but it's getting better. They're improving. Trust, we put an Usopp and the other Straw Hats on the NBA Luffy body. Robin on the NBA Luffy body. Make him pose in crisscross applesauce. Alright. Should be pretty effortless. Because he's got, you know, look at that. Doing like the dang Sukuna taunt here. Look how simple that is. Guys, come on. Why can't we do this with every figure? It's so cool. All you need is a little calf rotation and double joint knees. And it's beautiful. Wow. Alright. Let's get him kitted up. Usopp versus Jonathan. I'll do that. I'll get him in a little battle stance. So, there's goggles to go on the head. Then there's goggles to go on the face. It's pretty cool. So, how do I get the head off? He's balding. He's bald. Alright. I don't think you can you put this with the goggles? I don't think you can you? No, that doesn't look right. That'd be funny if you did. Yeah, the One Piece line's not doing too bad. It's doing great. I think the past couple of releases have been solid. The only thing I don't like that they've been doing are the P Bandais. Like, for instance, I don't know if you keep up with One Piece, but I'm just gonna keep talking. That Mihawk thing's not worth $100, and it's a premium Bandai, so you gotta pay over $100 for it. I'm not gonna pick it up. I'd rather get the variable action heroes or something else. I just don't think it's worth it. For $100, P Bandai, by the way. Really annoying. Really annoying stuff. Dun, dun, dun. Dun. Guys, is it a rewatch One Piece angle? Finished it in a year. In the big 24. Do I run it back in the big 26? You've watched 450 episodes of One Piece? Oh, okay. You're at a good spot then. Sorry, I'm a little slow. I'm just trying to figure out how to do this dang pose without, like, taking off his arm. Bim, 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 bim. Yeah, I really, I'm I'm a big fan of Eni's Lobby. That's probably my favorite pre-time skip arc. I'm trying to remember what other arcs I really liked. Arlong Park. Arlong Park is what hooked me on the show. I mean, that's what everyone says, but it's so true. It's so good. The Chopper Island, whatever that was really good as well. The pacing's rough. I don't know. A lot of people say the pacing's rough, but I honestly don't think One Piece is the worst paced shonen anime. I think Dragon Ball Z is worst pacing. Because go try to watch Dragon Ball Z, not Z Kai. Watch like the first Dragon Ball Z and you'll see what I mean, dude. Goku fights Frieza for like 25 episodes. It's absurd. So, yeah. And yeah, One Piece, they have fights that last that long too, but at least it's like funny. I don't know. Maybe that's a hot take. I low-key don't think it's a hot take though. I think it's just everybody knows like the first Dragon Ball Z has bad pacing. Nobody just wants to say it. Like nobody wants to be like, yeah, the shonen anime to lead all other shonen animes has bad pacing. Like, I think most people know that. They just don't want to be the ones to, like, you know. Because it's a little crazy, even though it's true. It's a little crazy. Sorry, y'all. I'm trying to look for his slingshot holding hand, and I'm doing an awful job because a lot of these hands look so freaking similar. What if I just dumped the tray? Alright. No! Get in there. There we go. Yeah. Oh, his hand! Yeah, I mean, just keep giving One Piece a shot. Once you get after the time skip, you're gonna have to skip every time they do a flashback, though. Because, like, there will be some episodes where it's, like, 50% flashback, and I just fast forward until it went away. Because I was like, wow, dude. You got me geeked if you think I'm watching all this. I just don't care. But, I still like it. Alright, there's a specific hand. So I guess Usopp holds the slingshot with his left hand typically because he only has one of these like thumb hands. Which I guess is fine. I mean, if it's accurate. I low-key hate it though when you only get one pair of hand. Or one type of hand. And it can only be used on the right or left. Like for instance, Gojo has a peace sign hand. It's only for his wait, maybe I'm wrong. No, I don't know. Either way, some characters have a peace sign hand and it only goes on the right, but then like Figure Arts Power, she's a peace sign hand for both hands. Like I'd rather them just do that. Like what's stopping you? You already got the mold. How do I do this? I'm special. Did I read the last chapter of Module? Oh, no, I didn't. That's what I was gonna do when I came back from Japan. Forgot to read Modulo. Nah, it's okay. You can spare me the details. I've heard it's another stupid ending, so yeah, I'm okay. Dude, this thumb thing is gonna drive me insane. I don't know if I'm doing this correctly. Or if there's like a different hand. It might be, is it this hand? Or is this just a thumbs up? I think it might be this hand. I don't know. Because I think there's also like a rubber band. Let's see. Does it go in there? Oh, did the internet say help? Alright, whatever. Yeah, I did. I went to the giant Shibuya mall. And I got little... I forgot to put it into the vlog. But I went into the JoJo's cafe and I got little... 6-bullet, like the Sex Pistols. I got the little mochi balls of them. And I ate them. And they were good. Alright, that's probably the best pose I can get Usopp in for tonight. Well, that's stalling. So yeah, dude. Now we can get him posed up with Jonathan here. If I can get him to balance. There we go. Go here, deal. No! Dude, Jonathan's gonna drive me mad. Yeah, the Iggy Cafe was pretty cool. The JoJo store was cool as well. They didn't really have anything I liked. Like, there was no action figures there. It was just, I don't know, stickers and keychains. I'm good. It's a neat place, though. I'm playing with toys. Jeez, Max. All right. Here we go, dude. We got them battle ready here. Should I turn them around? I think I'm gonna... Jonathan! He can't hold the dang sheath for his life. All right. We got him posed up. Come on. Come on. Come on. All right. All right. All right. All right. It's fine. It's fine. Yeah, that figure's really top heavy. All right, here's the epic battle of Shonen. Low-key, Usopp's got it. Usopp has hockey guys trust. He would solo Jonathan. He's got that, sir. Look at him. I'd say this is a pretty fair matchup. I'm supposed to be working in Fortnite. It's 10 p.m., brother. Jonathan does have a stand. You said he did it earlier. I'm talking like... I'm not... Alright, see, that's a good joke. That's a good one. You got me. He's called God Usopp for a reason. On God. So let's see. Yeah, I think that came out pretty well. Didn't take half an hour to do like it did with this guy. This guy, you need like a whole YouTube tutorial on just to figure out how to get him to squat. Freaking Jonathan. Of course it'd be Jonathan, dude. I can't wait to get Joseph, though, because I actually like Joseph. Yeah, so that's pretty cool. It took an hour to open 2 toys. No, like part 1, Jonathan has a stand. Who is it? This is random, but we need more Resident Evil figures. Yeah, I know. I saw the third-party Leon Kennedy just dropped, and I was like, wow. I can't believe an action figure company isn't gonna, like, pick up on that. Because that looked pretty cool. Can you see Pluck? No. Alright, well, that's pretty sick. I think just giving them off ratings and vibes alone... I mean, I'll give them, like, a more accurate rating when I get to review them. Jonathan's, like, an 8. Usopp's a 9. Usopp's almost perfect. It's like a Hermit Purple stand. I did not know that. The Resident Evil figures go for a ton right now. Interesting. Yeah, I mean, look, dude. They need to lock in. They need to get better. I really want Devil May Cry figures. I feel like Capcom properties just need better action figures. I went to the Capcom store and I was looking for Devil May Cry stuff, and I was like, wow, they got nothing. This sucks. So yeah. Dio used it in part 3 to get that picture of Jotaro and Joseph in the plane. Is that true? Does Dio use Hermit Purple? He uses a purple-like stand in early Stardust Crusaders to spy on the Joestar group. It is generally accepted that Dio is using the stand of Jonathan Joestar. This stand is referred to as the Passion. Interesting. So it is pretty much just Hermit Purple. That's kind of cool. I didn't realize that. Oh no, it's been a minute since I watched Stardust Crusaders. Might have to hit the rewatch angle on that one, sirs. So yeah, so that's their toy unboxing. We opened 2 toys. GG's. Next stream, we will... I don't know if there'll be a stream tomorrow. But if there's a stream tomorrow, we'll look at Kid Goku, Mario, Luigi, the Metaphor protagonist, the Goku Fex, and the Goku Super Saiyan Aura. Don't end stream. We have a surprise guest in like 5 minutes. I'm gonna end the stream, Max. I don't have, like, it's been going on for an hour, dude. I'm cooked. No. Dude, sorry. But yeah, dude. Oh my god! Oh, I thought I just killed Jonathan. Blah, blah, blah. His dang arm popped out. I got, like, exquisite QC issues tonight. Oh my god! It's a sweat box. Alright, well that was freaky. First it was Power's arm, and now it's Jonathan's. So, yeah, I just have great luck. It's good. It's awesome. Someone call Stroheim. I made Jonathan like Polnareff and Joseph. Never mind, end the stream. Okay, dude, jeez, so moody. Bet you were trying to get Lime on. Pluck? Yeah, that was scary. Almost just killed my guy. Whew. Alright, well that was scary. Almost just broke Jonathan's arm. But they're good. They're good. They're homeboys. Yay. Jonathan's got long neck syndrome. I didn't even realize it. His neck is girthy, sir. That is a gargantuan hunk of meat. And yep, that sounds really sus. Yeah. Okay, cool. So, was Jonathan worth $70? Barely. Almost just died on me. Usopp's pretty cool, though. Yay. Yeah, I'll definitely mess around with Usopp some more. Didn't really take a thorough look at either of the accessories, but that's because it's really hard to open toys. Sometimes. When you're special. Yeah, dude, Aura Shot. Lemon Lime Fish, I don't know who that could be. I don't know either. Yeah, she sounds like a loser. Jonathan's the only male JoJo that likes women. What are you saying? The rest of them are gay? I don't believe you. There's no gay people in JoJo's. They're all just Giga Chads. Yeah, so if my camera could focus, that would be pretty cool. Alright, so I guess that's gonna be it for the stream. Since Lime is here, I'll grab Power, since I opened Power up yesterday. Give her FOMO. Look, there's Power! Chainsaw Man, yay! Yeah, this is a pretty neat figure. Too bad it's not available. Too bad it's old. Jolene likes women now. Oh, yeah. Can I buy the Power off of you, like, genuinely? Lime, I paid, like, $80 for this Power. I don't know. It was 12,000 yen, whatever that converts to. And plus, I think they're gonna reissue it. Probably. I don't know. The Chainsaw Man line also could be dead. I'll pay 81. Oh, okay. $1 profit, sure. Yeah, and then here's Aki as well. Aki is pretty cool. I got Aki for retail, so he's like 50. No, not 50. 56? Yeah, 56. And then Chainsaw Man, who I've had for years, he's one of my favorites. I need to get Denji. I don't care for Makima, but Denji would be pretty sick. That wouldn't be profitable because of shipping, dude. Thank you. Yeah, it wouldn't be. $1 profit and then lose it all to UPS. The adults are talking. Oh, okay, Max. Yeah, sure, dude. Yeah. So, it's pretty cool. Oh, yeah, I can't forget the cat. There we go. So, yeah, next time on Autistic Man toy unboxings, we'll look at Kid Goku, Mario, Luigi, Iron Man, the Metaphor guy, John Metaphor. I'm just gonna call him John Metaphor. That's his name now. So we'll look at John Metaphor, and a couple of effects, if anyone's interested. Guys, my favorite character in all fiction, John Metaphor. I love this guy. I love John Metaphor. Have I played the game? No, I don't care. It's John Metaphor. So yeah, we'll look at that maybe tomorrow. I'm not sure. Likely another late night stream sometime this week though, so I can open more toys. But yeah, so that's it for the stream though. So thank you guys for watching. And I'm gonna try to sleep. No guarantees. Because listen, jet lag isn't real, but I have not slept a lot the past couple days, so it might be a no sleep stream again. I don't think my cat knows her name. I might just name her Meowie at that point. Yeah. His name is unironically Will Metaphor. Shut up. No, it is not. Oh my god! His name's Will Metaphor? Dude, I was close. You gotta give it to me. I was really close. Wow. Alright, dude. Sounds good. Metaphor stream tomorrow. The fact that I was just calling him John and I was that close. That is so... Alright, wow. Cool. Alright, well, I'll catch y'all maybe tomorrow, maybe the day after. I don't know. These streams have been kind of last minute, so no promises. But they'll be around the same time, so later this week. They're both generic white names, so I guess. Well, yeah, I was thinking more like in the biblical sense, John and Will, but yeah. So, thank you guys so much for watching. And my room is cooking me alive right now. There's a lot of lights on in here, and it's hot, sir. It is burning. So, I'm gonna, yeah, probably gym and then sleep. So, Maxim Eva is my favorite character. Yeah. Sounds good. Alright, well, I'm gonna go to sleep, y'all. It's a dang sweatbox in my room. So, I'll talk to y'all the next time I'm live, which will be sometime this week. Yeah, so keep your inboxes ready because it's gonna be pretty random. So, I'll talk to y'all later. See you on the next live stream, guys. Bye-bye.